Did you know you can have a peaceful divorce? That's right. Divorce doesn't have to be a contentious, anger-driven experience. In fact, divorce can be a stepping stone to achieving personal goals while avoiding unnecessary drama. Let's find out how. Hey, it's Raymond Heckmat here to help you get real answers on family, marriage, and divorce. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay updated and join the community. Plus, the info and links we cover in this video are listed in the description below. Let's dive right in. Straight from client experience over the last decade, I've created 5 fundamental principles which have directly contributed to peaceful and successful divorces. Yeah, it's 100% possible to go your separate ways without setting the world on fire. Here's how. The first step to a peaceful divorce is to come to peace with yourself. Yes, it all starts with you. First things first, you need to empower yourself with information by doing your homework. You've already got a head start by watching this video. Continue your learning by finding out how divorce, spousal support, and child custody is handled in your state. Compare and contrast how divorce mediation is different from litigation and what's best for you. I've got a helpful video on this very comparison in the description below. Don't hesitate to send questions to me or check out some of the resources at the Heckmat Law blog. Second, take care of your mind and body. Divorce doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you or your spouse. Remember, you've found the courage to be honest about your relationship and are now taking a huge step towards a new chapter of your life. Practice positive thinking by working with a therapist, meditating, journaling, reading empowering books and blogs, and listening to personal development podcasts and audiobooks. You will do your mind a favor by keeping your body healthy as well. Stick to your usual exercise routine and eat foods that nourish you. It's important to keep doing the things that make you feel balanced, productive, and calm in order to avoid making decisions from a purely emotional state. Third, work on one relationship at a time. Don't start dating seriously right away. You'll need to practice empathy, courage, and love through the divorce process. This means you need the mental and emotional capacity for a wholehearted approach to your divorce by focusing on one relationship at a time. If you truly want a peaceful divorce, give it the energy and time that it requires. Fourth, think about what's best for your children. Show your kids a powerful and positive example. Show them that their parents, and people for that matter, can make it successfully through one of the life's greatest challenges. Demonstrate to your children the power of respect, resilience, and cooperation. Remember, they're always watching and they're always listening. Lastly, respect your spouse. Don't wish them any ill will or call them names. Use these tips to maintain your peace through the process. Avoid blaming or pointing fingers. Pause, breathe, and think before reacting impulsively to texts or emails from your spouse that may trigger you. Stay calm even if your spouse is acting up during conversations or negotiations. Throw out terms in your divorce agreement that are simply based on punishing your spouse. Don't badmouth your spouse to your inner circle, and especially don't talk trash about them on social media. And actively listen to your spouse during conversations. Don't think about your response. Really, truly listen. Just because you no longer love your partner doesn't mean you can't act in a loving way during your divorce. Break down your goals to 2 key categories, financial and personal, but keep them realistic. If you're set out to win everything, you'll end up feeling shortchanged and resent your ex. Now let's talk about money. Be clear and honest about your financial situation right from the start. Write down your finances, including your assets and debts as they stand now. List all your balances in a spreadsheet as accurately and comprehensively as possible. Then write down what you want your financial future to look like. How much do you need to live after divorce? How long will you need spousal support? How long can you afford to pay spousal support? Are there any debts that you acquired as a couple that you'd like to pay off jointly? Maybe that debt can be paid off now. Think carefully through these and other questions, or work with a divorce consultant to cover all your bases. Now that you've reviewed the numbers, write down your personal goals for your life after divorce. Do you want to be friends with your ex-spouse? How often do you want to see your children? What guidelines do you want in parenting your kids? Where do you plan to live? A professional like a divorce consultant can be very helpful here to make sure that you've thought through all of the relevant questions. Now that you've identified your goals, stay focused on them. For example, if you've been arguing over who will take the house plans and you don't have them on your list of must-haves, let them go. Don't get caught up on the scoreboard of who is getting more of what. Instead, review what big issues you circled as important and focus in on them. Plus, remember, there's a huge value to just moving on. Keep the judges in court out of your divorce. Take control of your divorce with mediation, which is often the most cordial and effective way of ending your marriage. By choosing mediation, you're choosing not to give up control of your lives to judges and the backlogged court system. In a mediation, a neutral third party facilitates productive discussions with your spouse in order to come to a resolution for your disagreements. The process is entirely voluntary and confidential and designed for both parties to resolve their differences amicably. In fact, parties can often get more of a favorable agreement through mediation rather than through the court, since an agreement can be tailored to each party's needs and wants. In court, on the other hand, it's generally an all or nothing approach by the judge. Listen, it's going to be hard work. After you've done your homework and written down your goals, you still have to execute your plan. Even in mediation, you'll have to spend time, energy, and money in the mediation sessions. Be prepared to have tough conversations with your spouse. Honestly, it can feel like an uphill battle sometimes. But if you're aware of and accept the hard work it takes right from the start, you'll be well prepared and mentally stronger. Also, be patient. Don't rush yourself or your spouse through important decisions. During mediation, you're even encouraged to take breaks and reset your mind and allow yourself to breathe. If you've come to the sticking point, take some time to step away or consult with your attorney. Finally, focus on your own matters. Don't compare your divorce to others because every divorce is different. Of course, your family and friends may chime in with advice, but they might end up distracting you or get you riled up. Likewise, social media can be a tempting place to get opinions, rally for support, or vent your frustrations. In both cases, family or social media, you're inviting other people's opinions into your deeply personal matters. Even when they truly believe they're helping, people may influence you to act irrationally or second-guess decisions that you, your partner, and your professional support team have worked hard and invested a lot of time into making. You don't have to do this alone. Here are some professionals you can depend on to help you through this process. The mediator is a neutral third party who helps you and your partner arrive at a mutual agreement for your divorce. To learn more about what mediators can and can't do, watch my video on mediation FAQs. Even though you're not going to court, you should retain an attorney to help you arrive at a peaceful divorce. The great cost benefit here is that you decide when and how often you use your attorney, so you control the costs here. I've got a great video on divorce consulting that has everything you need to know. A certified divorce coach helps you emotionally and strategically during your divorce. The divorce coach will help you identify your issues, prioritize them, and create a plan to make decisions throughout your divorce to achieve your goals. A child custody professional helps you come up with a custody solution with your children's best interests in mind. Working with a custody professional can enable you to be at peace, knowing that they will help you navigate through the emotional conversations and stay laser focused on developing the best possible solution for your children. We know every case is different. Your case will have its own specific requirements to arrive at a peaceful resolution. I gotta say, that's my mission. Helping people achieve their goals through communication, honesty, and trust is what I live for. Please, ask me any question in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. I'd love to help guide you on your path to a peaceful divorce. It's what I do. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified of new videos. See you soon.